Hey, it's your girl Mooney 69 Ways Johnson. I'm here for another recap review of Real Housewives of Love Atlanta season 16, episode 5. Um yes, but before I get into this review, make sure you are subscribed and hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Yes, let's get into this recap review. So we know I'm just gonna try to do a quickie recap of the beginning because we know the meat and potatoes are at the end at the Kenya Moore hair spa grand opening. So we will get there. So the episode start off with we see Shamia and what's her name? Angela coming over to Shamia's house along with Brit because she invite the girls to come over so they can chat, eat something, eat a little charcuterie and some drink some champagne and chat about the night before. Because mind you, this is the next day from the Angela Bank dinner she had for the ladies. Angela and Shamia, they're on a good terms, and Shamia is glad that Angela accepted her apology, accepted the olive branch, as you will. So she was grateful for that. But Angela had to let the girls know, like, she had got some backlash, I guess, from the owner of the establishment, because I guess they feel like, okay, things is getting heated up because Brit is talking about pistols and stuff, so they thinking they need extra security. So, but from what I heard, Bankhead is the hood, so I guess. But it's still, you still don't want that at your place of business. You don't want none of that to go down at your place of business, and I understand that. So that's what Angela said. She had got some backlash from the owners. But Brit is like coming in, so reflecting on the night before. She said she couldn't sleep. She said she coming in sorry about what happened between her and Kenya and stuff like that. And come to find out, the question that kind of led into the whole blow up between Kenya and Brit was a question that Angela wrote. It kind of seemed like it's messy on Angela's part, but it's not really, because if you looked at last episode, the beginning of last episode, episode 4, when they was walking in the park or doing a trail walk or whatever that's when Brit had her concerns of this thing about her and Kenya getting along. I guess she felt like Kenya is snooty, uppity, picking at her or something. So that's what Angela is going off by. So she just trying to, do a solid one for her friend, I guess. That's how it came off to me when Angela said it. So it was Angela question that kind of, I guess, things started, but she didn't think it was gonna blow up like that. So Brit, saying she's really sorry about what happened, and I guess she realized what she said is like not Housewives material. It's more of love and hip hop. So it's like she coming in here on 0 because the night before you was at 100. So it's like somebody really pull you to the side, your producer or the producers really pull you to the side, like, girl, you gonna have to reel it in. Like, you blowing up is not making any sense. So okay, so there's that. And she just said, like, that's who she is when I am provoke. I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. So I ain't trying to hear that. That's who he is when you provoke. She said she never tried to intimidate or harm Kenya. I'm like, it's hard to tell. Girl, it really is hard to tell that you just didn't, you never tried to. But it seemed like you was itching to, because all these last four episodes, you keep telling someone that you have a problem with Kenya, and Kenya don't even know about this problem. Okay, so this is you. This is all you, honey. Yeah, but she said she didn't want to intimidate or harm Kenya, and Shamia said you need to tell her that. And in the midst of her telling her that, so you was giving her a lot of jabs, and it's only right for you to allow for her to get her jabs. And I'm like, you damn right. And then Shmi asked if she had two sisters. She like, I mean, do you have any sisters? And she said, yes, I have two sisters. She said we kind of like fiery and stuff. Like we already met one sister. She had two older sisters, so we met one. So I'm looking like, Kenya is not your sister and you don't know her. And come to find out, when all this happened, it's only 3 weeks into filming for the season. So it's like, you don't know this lady. And it's like, girl, you a fan. It's coming off like you a fan and not a actual castmate. Okay? So yeah, so because that's how your sister dynamic is, y'all fighting, y'all make up and get along, whatever, but this is Kenya. Kenya did nothing to you and it was unwarranted. So there's that. Yeah, so yeah. And then Shamia talk about ask Angela, did she tell Charles what Portia said about knowing something about him? She said no. And then Brit, the pit bull, said, if somebody talk to I don't have to smack somebody. Somebody talk about my husband, I don't have to slap the F out of him. I'm like, girl, violence, wrong show. Yeah, so that was that scene. So next up we have we see Angela and her daughter at a coffee shop. They are talking about the family dynamics because her daughter, I forgot her daughter's name. I don't want to say her name. I feel like I missed it. Start with A. So her daughter just saying how she got into it with the grandma and the auntie, and she wanted to borrow the grandma car. I guess because Angela bought a house for the mom. I guess the mom and the sister and Angela's daughter stand there. I don't know, because her daughter's 24 years old, mind you. Her daughter's well grown. So we got into it with the grandma and the auntie. She asked the grandma to borrow the car. She said no about the car. So I guess attitudes and words were exchanged, and then her auntie got in her face and she felt disrespected. And Angela said, then why you ain't tell me all of this? I didn't know all of this. And then the daughter suggested that Angela should cut the mom and auntie off, because she's like financially supporting the grandma especially. She said you should cut them off because they are terrible. And Angela is like, I don't want to cut my mom off. That's my mom, And it got into another conversation because Angela did get emotional. Her daughter got emotional because I don't know. It's like they telling us these family dynamics of situations, but it seems like you got holes in this. Like it's not coming together for me. I'm being honest, not coming together for me. It seems like you got some missing information, but I guess this is their life and they share what they want to share, I guess. But I just don't like to be told half of the truth or half of a story because it's like not coming together for me. But yeah, she did get Angela did get emotional on her daughter because the daughter, come to find out, the daughter is married 4 months. For 4 months married now. So she got married and did not tell her mother. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? It's like Angela got a lot going on with her family. I'm gonna be honest, and no wonder Charles moved the way he moves. Okay, but yes, her daughter is married. She did not know about it. The daughter asked, how did she find out? And then Angela said her mom, which was the grandmother. I'm like, she said the grandma threw her under the bus. I'm like, yeah, because when y'all got into it, Mad Day came and she just blew up your spot. But I'm looking like, why you did not tell Angela that you were married or getting married? It's like, I don't know what she had or what this person got going on or what she trying to keep from her mama. I don't know. I don't know if it's a guy that they disapprove of or might disapprove. She think they might disapprove of, or is it a girl, female? She might not be think that Angela up into the lifestyle. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's like a lot of information is given, but it's like holes and stuff is not making sense for me. So it is what it is between Angela and her daughter at the coffee shop. But they got emotional, and Angela just let her daughter know, like, because Angela said they are close, and then she's like, her daughter's like a best friend, and she said, "Girl, you can tell me anything. Like, I want you to know that you can open up to me and tell me anything." So yeah, that was that their scene. So moving on. So we get to we did have a scene with Portia, Kenya, and Kelly. They are at the Kenya Moore hair spot. Okay, Kenya's getting ready. She's trying to do some last minute touches and add some last minute things to her grand opening. Okay, so they are there to pick some models, because I guess she having like this runway, what have you, um, hair show or whatever you at her grand opening. So they just picking models, and they're just talking about the night, the infamous dinner at the bank, dinner, Angela event. So how Brit was acting and stuff like that. Kelly gonna take up her friend, like, cause she said, I never know Brit to act like that. And that's what Ken, like, she had to act like that with you. She has to act like that with you, okay? Which did not age well, because even though Kelly is riding for Brit at this moment, it's like in real time, as I am recording this, they are no longer friends, okay? And hopefully we will see that play out this season. So yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, so let's talk about the night and how Brit was threatened with the pistols and whips and stuff like that. And Kenya just said she felt threatened, and then yeah, she just didn't take threats too dang on lightly. So she had to buy security, add security, and then Kelly like, girl, my security outside, and Portia said, I don't need no security. I'm like, girl, we know, because we see you in action, pulling and tugging wigs and dragging people down by their wigs to hitting and kicking. We see you in action, so we know you don't need no security. But yeah, because you like to tussle. But anyway, yeah, so she just said she don't take kindly to threats, and Kenya said, well, I'm gonna have to do a background check on this Brit girl. So yeah, we will see that later, of this background check, okay? That was pretty much that scene. It was a cute scene. I was glad to see Kenya and Portia, coming together on the Kiki and stuff like that. So it was good to see them talk, be in a good space, I would say. So we also get a little scene. I'm gonna talk about this real quick. So this is the scene where Angela is at home with Charles. Every time I see the way Angela was calling Charles, 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 in her voice, it kind of reminded me of Netta from Netta and Charles, of the TikTok of it all. So that was funny. Her saying his name like that. But yeah. So she called Charles because she was getting ready, I guess, in the restroom, and he was out there cooking some chicken. Okay, when I tell you, it looked like he can throw down, because we saw him the first time throwing. He had a spread, but this time he was cooking some chicken, and they had some fruit laid out, watermelon, strawberries. It looked so good. I wasn't hungry when I watched it, but he made me hungry. Okay, so yeah, so it was good to see Charles in his element, I guess, cooking. I'm like, this is what we're gonna see him every time he's cooking. But yeah. Yeah, she just called him in the restroom as she was getting ready, and she just asked him, is he going to come with her to the hair spa grand opening? And he was looking like, and then she says it's gonna be women there. He like, I got hair, but no, the key word was women. It's gonna be women there. I do not want to go. And then she just brought up what Portia said, like that Portia knows some information about him. And he was like, is she the feds? So he like, what the? He said she need to pump her brakes or beat her horn twice or something. He said, you better Google me if you don't know. You better pull up the articles or something. It was funny. He had me cracking up with his response of it all. And then, he went to go finish cooking his chicken. And then we also see Angela bringing up her family, crazy family dynamic, the drama within her family. And Charles shut that shit down with the quickness, okay? He's like, I don't care. I don't care to talk about it. He said, I don't care to talk about it. Okay? He don't care to talk about it. He said, I barely talk to my own family. Okay? It's like, nah, I ain't with that. He's I ain't want to hear that. I ain't want to talk about that. So yeah, so that was their scene. Moving on to Portia and Brit meet up because Brit is like on this apology tour, as you will say, from her behavior from the bank dinner. And now she moved on to Portia. They sit down. She really apologizing and want to clear a path with the cast, I guess. So it seemed like she's definitely getting coached by a producer or what have you. And yeah, she just want to apologize about her behavior and stuff. And I hate when people say that's not like me, but I'm like, it's you. If all that you was going on and on, that's you. That's within you. So that is you. So so Portia had I agree with Portia when she was saying like how Brit came in with perceived notion about Kenya, because mind you, the Kenya I've been seeing lately been chill. Okay, chill. I don't think I've seen Kenya turned up since the cookie lady of it all. I could be wrong, so let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, so the last time I remember as memory served was the cookie lady thing with Tanya. Yeah, so she just said you have perceived notion about Kenya and how she is basically telling you're a damn fan, and you was looking at past season how she used to haze these newbies. So because Kenya was not giving that energy since episode 1. Episode 1 she was not giving that energy. Not like old Kenya. Nope. Even the production show she did not. I'm like, is there some missing footage or something? Because Kenya did not come in on that time with this girl Brit at all. So it's like, yeah. And I'm not a Kenya fan. I'm not a Teen Twirl. I really never cared for Kenya, but she has grown on me over the seasons, over the years, especially the last few seasons. Yes, seemed like ever since she had Brooklyn, seemed like she kind of calmed down, tamed down, and she did say she does not want to be known as a villain, because she was known as the villain of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I guess she just don't want that title anymore. But what Brit did last episode definitely woken up a beast in Kenya. So it is what it is. And Portia asked her if she's going to go to the grand opening and stuff like that, and and how she should come. Correct. If she do. Yeah. So that was that scene. So we get to the big grand opening of it all, of the spa, Keymoor Hair Spa. It was good to see Miss Lawrence. We get to see some old faces. So from past seasons, we like Kenya is she's known in the Atlanta street. So of course we're gonna see people from last season, and we're gonna see some people from past seasons, like from the beginning. So like Miss Lawrence. So it was good to see him there supporting Kenya. Cynthia's here, so we finally get to see the friend of Cynthia, and her hair is correct in some braids and pulled up in a ponytail, because those witness protection wigs was not it. Okay, so she looked good. Everybody looked good for the most part. Everybody looked good. Everybody was well put together. And then she she chatting to me because she did a grand they walked the, I guess, the purple carpet or whatever. She made a grand entrance, and then I guess she cut the ribbon. Welcome to Keymoor Hair Spa. Chatting and mingle, eating, drinking, and then there was a hair show competition. Everybody, I guess the purple was the thing because most of the models was in purple, and I guess that was like basically Kenya's color in the shop. So, and that's also my favorite color, purple. So yeah, so it was like a good competition. It was cute. It was this chick that did the Queen Charlotte look, so with the hair, it was cute. I liked it, and she won. And I wish I knew she would, because I liked that one too, because I love Queen Charlotte. um, yeah, so that did the hair show. That was cute. Then we see at all this is happening, we do see Brit and Kelly in the Sprinter van on their way to the hair spa event. And Brit got some flowers in a card and stuff like that, and they just talking about her trying to apologize to Kenya of it all. And and she also shared some news about her auntie who passed away, so my condolences to that. So her auntie transitioned as all this was happening with her and Kenya. So yeah, so they are on the sprint on their way to the event. So we also have back at the event, we also see that Drew want to talk to Portia. She tried to approach Portia, and Portia ain't trying to hear it. It seemed like I said, like a couple of episodes, my couple of recaps ago, I should say, that Portia is dodging Drew. It's giving like she's trying to drag this storyline off. I'm just over it. Like, to be honest, she's trying to string this storyline on about the whole Drew and Dennis of it all. I mean, she been trying to reach out to you. You ignore her. What do you think she's supposed to do? And then it seemed like every time y'all in a group setting, it seemed like it's never a good time. But I think this is a good time. Cause girl, this is episode 5. Let's talk about it and move forward. Like, girl, like, no, Portia, move on. It's not that deep. Okay. Either you could talk it out, move forward, or not talk at all. Just leave things where it is. So yeah, so it's not like Dennis and Drew is in a relationship, because Drew even said, like, girl, you can have his hot dog, Dennis hot dog, like, I do not want it. It's just nothing but a business relationship, which we all saw, because the second week of the season of this the second week of the beginning of this season air date, we see her dropping music, and which is then this is the executive producer. She dropped the album, and I like the album, so it's definitely business. I can see they doing for play, because you know how some people be faking these storylines, pretend like they doing something, they really doing shit. But yeah, so she said you can have him. Like, I do not want him. It's not that type of relationship. And they both are going through divorces. Like, yes, they are both going through divorce. And she said, I got too much going on, and you are as well as you, because she's like, I'm going through divorce. She said, I know what I'm going through. Like, let's talk about what you really mad at, which is the whole assignment of it all. So, Portia just, trying to ignore her, saying some funny stuff, funny style and stuff, like trying to son Drew and stuff. It's just like, girl, no. It's not it. This is the time to talk it out, move forward. If not, just at least be cordial. Okay? Because Drew is over it. She said she's not going to, I guess she's not going to, I'm hoping like hell through this whole season, through the rest of the season, she does not try to talk to Portia about the whole Dennis of it all, because it drug on too long for me. So they both are going through divorce, so they should be coming closer together, or like be more friends than not. Okay, so because they all going through something. And so after that, we see Brit and Kelly, they arrive. So Brit came in and Kelly came in, greetings. And then Brit is holding a big vase of flowers, roses on flowers with a card, and she tried to give it to Kenya and try to apologize. Kenya paint her dust. Kenya is on demon mode. Okay, she don't care about your apologies. It's like it's she is not receiving it at this moment because I guess what happened at the bank dinner should never happen because she has not done anything to you. So she is pissed. But here come the awkward and cringy moment for me. When Kenya decides to make an announcement and gather the people around, and the people are listening, and then she got everybody's attention, everybody's listening, and she just talking about how people trying to take food out her daughter's mouth, how people trying to tear her down. She don't know who she can trust, so she had to do a little background check on this person who just trying to tear her down and stuff like that, and trying to come at her. So she pulled out Porcelain Board #1. They showed it, but it was like blurred, so it's giving like it was Brit, and then all her different. It's given the way I saw it through the blur. It seemed like it was like a pictures of Brit, first, second, third, fourth face, like her transformation because she got work done on her face, so that's what it's giving. I don't know what the second one was. And then we got the third one was the killer, okay? It was the shock jock of it all because it was Brit in a couple match position, her slapping on the knob, corn on the cob, Mm-hmm. So y'all know. So yeah, everybody, most of the people was gasping and stuff like that. It was just not Kenya. It was not her brightest hour. I would just say it was not her brightest hour. So yeah, so she was just talking. Somehow don't come for me unless I send for you. So it's like it is what it is. And mind you, Kelly, after she saw the first one, by the time Kenya got to the second poster, she did walk out, and she said she's not sitting around for this and stuff like that. And she was able to catch up with Brit. And Kelly is a good friend. But it didn't age well. But she is a good friend, and I don't blame Kelly for walking out because she was not feeling what Kenya was doing. But like I said, my last recap, I done after seeing what Brit did to Kenya, I said I didn't care how I didn't give a damn how Kenya retaliate. Only thing is, I didn't care for her doing it at her spot and during her moment. Okay. She had a better chance of, like ignoring Brit and let her just keep begging for your forgiveness. Like ignore her. Okay? Like paint her dust like it's always gonna be not giving that whole no more attention. Like that's how I would move. But she did it different. So I just wish she had to did it at the expense of her grand opening moment. Okay. So she had a better chance just making an announcement, not all about Brit, but about like how she had to get to where she is today, what she had to go through to build up the spa, and thank the people for coming out and stuff like that, and people who help her. Instead, she just made it all about Brit. I wish she hadn't, but she did. So I don't know if she thought Brit was still in the room, but Brit had left at that time. She was outside. So I think it would have went to another level if Brit was there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest because Brit gave her the flowers, trying to apologize, put the flowers down, the car, and she dipped so quick with the fast quickness. So I don't know. It's just like it was just a lot going on. It's like some of the girls left. Like Portia said, I do not want to be no part of it. Because it's like the last one did it because it's like distasteful, and they think that she shouldn't make the moment about Brit at all at her grand opening. So yeah, so some of the girls left out, some of them stayed behind. Cynthia expressed herself about how she felt about it. I mean, she said it's beneath her, and it really is. But Brit woke up the beast in Kenya. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you see a black screen of production saying like they stopped filming with Kenya. So this was Kenya farewell. This is she did it to herself, kind of, but it's like I'm looking at production, like, okay, so I think both of their asses should have got suspended, to be honest, for some episodes. And then I know they did an investigation, so it is what it is. I think both of them should have got handled the same way, but Kenya should have just got her attorneys involved or whatever, instead of, or got a second opinion about what she about to do. But I would not did it. I did. She could have did it the same. She could have did it a different way, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, in a small setting like the bank dinner. Okay, bank vault dinner. Instead of around in front of strangers to Brit. Okay, mostly strangers to Brit. So she definitely embarrassed her, but at the same time as she embarrassed the hell out of Brit, she also caused her lose her job. So she was suspended. So she's not coming back for the rest of the season. Hopefully she can come to the reunion, since the first 5 episodes was all about Kenya, seemed like, in some way, especially when it came to Brit. Yeah, so hopefully she could come, or at least be on the screen, on the video, if not in person, some way, because yeah, they need to hash that out, because this was an integral part of the season, this whole Brit and Kenya showdown. So hopefully she be there at the reunion. We shall see. But that was the end of the episode, y'all. So yeah, I just hate to see Kenya go out like that, to be honest. Yeah, I understand why she retaliated, but I just wish she didn't do it at her own event. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's all. So yes, if you made it this far, if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the like button for me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.